What is going on, everyone? Hope y'all are having a blessed Monday. It is officially draft season for the Houston Texans. Matt Miller, ESPN NFL draft analyst and insider. You can find him on Twitter at NFL Draft Scout. Dropped a 2-round mock draft, and we are going to be reacting to it, seeing where he has the Houston Texans selecting which two players are going to come to Houston and make an impact. And ladies and gentlemen, I already mentioned how exciting this offseason has been, and honestly, it hasn't started. We still have the Super Bowl on Sunday. But where this Houston Texans team is at, because now it's year 2, it's no longer year 1. The main focal point of this front office and general manager Nick Caserio should be making this a championship roster. The amount of pressure that is on them, that is on the upcoming free agency class, on the upcoming NFL draft class. I am super excited for next season, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to react to this. Welcome to the 713 Houston Sportcast. My name is Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube for the latest Texans news, rumors, and updates. And guys, once again, I hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Would not be where I am if it's not for you guys, and thank you so much for watching today's episode. The 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, according to Matt Miller, ESPN Drafts analyst, he has the Houston Texans selecting Kool-Aid McKinstry, cornerback from Alabama. You guys already know how I feel about Kool-Aid McKinstry. That is exactly who I want at pick 23 for the Houston Texans. You're starting outside corner, 6'1", 195 pounds. Guys just didn't throw his way at Alabama. And before we get into Kool-Aid McKinstry, let's see what Matt Miller has to say. The Texans 2023 draft class has provided them with a strong nucleus for the future. And though a trade in last year's draft cost them their own 2024 first-round pick, they have the Browns' first-rounder from the Deshaun Watson trade. With it, Houston can form a rock-star lineup at cornerback with McKinstry lining up opposite of Derek Stingley. McKinstry was a consistent playmaker throughout his college career, snagging 2 interceptions at Alabama and deterring opposing quarterbacks from targeting his side of the field. He will have to answer questions about his true speed at the combine, but his 3 years of tape tell me he is a first-round starter. I mean, when you look at Kool-Aid McKinstry's stats, here's what I love. In 2022, he was targeted 80 times, only allowed 37. That is absolutely insane. Then in 2023, his targets were cut in half. 39 targets in 14 games for him. That is less than 3 targets a game. And he only allowed 19, which is a complete passing rating of, I think, 48.7%. 4 pass breakups and a defensive touchdown. Kool-Aid McKinstry is the type of player that the Houston Texans need. You need a legit number 2 corner because it's not going to be Steven Nelson. He's not coming back in for agency. There is a gaping hole at the number 2 corner spot for the Houston Texans, and Kool-Aid McKinstry fits that role. He has the size. He's great in coverage. He is not afraid of any wide receiver that lines up in front of him. Sticky. The only knock, well, not really knock on him, is that he only had 2 interceptions in 3 years at Alabama. The rest were all pass breakups. But McKinstry at number 23, sign me up. On the second round, here's who Matt Miller has the Houston Texans drafting. At pick 59, Leonard Taylor III, defensive tackle from Miami. Now, this is back-to-back mock drafts by ESPN analysts where they have the Houston Texans selecting a defensive tackle. And Mel Kiper's, he had the Houston Texans selected Jazon Newton, defensive tackle from Illinois, in the first round at pick 23. Here, Matt Miller has Leonard Taylor at 59, and here's what he has to say. Here, the Texans can land a replacement for defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins. The Hurricanes defense asked Taylor to play primarily nose tackle in 2023, which limited his pass rushing opportunities. But the tape shows the quickness and instincts to be a productive gap player. Taylor has 27 career tackles for loss across 31 games, and his best football is still ahead of him. At 6'3", 305 pounds, Leonard Taylor's stats on the year: 21 pressures, 11 defensive stops. Now, if you don't know what the defensive stop, it means it was a play that went for no or negative gain. So count those for tackles for loss, and he had that sack. Now they bring up him lining up over the center. That's where he spent almost 200 snaps this season, and like Matt Miller mentioned, it limited his pass rushing opportunities. When he was lined up at the 3 tech, Leonard Taylor was actually leading the nation in pass rush win rate. So that's crazy. So if the Houston Texans take Leonard Taylor, I see the upside. A lot of people are calling Leonard Taylor a boom or bust type of selection in the draft. I mean, quite frankly, they are all boom and bust. When you look at his stats from last year in 2022, 4 sacks, 6 quarterback hits, 15 hurries. I mean, I think the Houston Texans should take a look at Leonard Taylor. I myself had him more as a third rounder. However, with his upside, someone's going to fall in love with him and make him a second round pick. Today, it was the Houston Texans at pick 59. Matt Miller to finish his mock draft. Kool-Aid McKinstry at 23. Leonard Taylor, the third defensive tackle from Miami at pick 59. Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. For more Houston Texans content, you know what to do. Come back and follow me for more. Go H-Town. Have a very blessed day.